What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp here, and today we're back here with another NBA playoff action game. This was game one for the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics, and it actually went to overtime, and I was shocked about the result, guys. The Milwaukee Bucks scored 107, the Boston Celtics scored 113 in a 6-point victory in OT, guys. So not bad at all from Boston, showing up in the clutch. Let's see what actually went down in the scoring category as we look at the Milwaukee Bucks starting out. 45 minutes for Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11 for 21 from the field. Not a made three-pointer, but he was 13 for 16 from the free throw line. 35 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, but 4 turnovers. So probably on some crucial possessions for Giannis, but he still scored 35 points and had 13 rebounds and 7 assists. As a power forward, not even a small forward, as a power forward, that's amazing. Moving down to Chris Middleton, 47 minutes, 12 for 20 from the field, 5 for 7 from three-point range, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block, 31 points. So 2 players scored 30-plus points on the Bucks, and they still ended up losing. How does that happen? Well, of course, we're going to keep on going through the box score. John Henson, 37 minutes played, 3 for 6 from the field. No three-pointers. He did have 6 rebounds and 6 blocks. A block party for John Henson as the center for the Milwaukee Bucks. He had 7 points as well. So he almost had a double-double, blocks and points. Triple-double. Blocks, rebounds, and points. That would have been amazing if he could have done that. I don't know any NBA player who has gotten a triple-double with blocks, rebounds, and points only. That would be crazy. Moving down to Eric Bledsoe, ended up moving from the Phoenix Suns earlier this season. 33 minutes, 4 for 12 from the field. Not good from three-point range, 0 for 2. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 turnovers. But only 9 points, guys. As your point guard, that's not what you want to see. But, of course, he's going up against a pretty defensive team in the Boston Celtics, so it does make sense. And then we have Tony Snell, the shooting guard. I don't know why he's starting, but Tony Snell, the shooting guard, the shooting guard for the Bucks. 33 minutes played, 1 for 4 from the field. 3 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 points. So that's not what you want from your shooting guard. Only 2 points. That's pretty sad. Moving down to Jabari Park. My apologies. Moving down to the bench. Who scored the most points on the bench? It was Malcolm Brogdon. 32 minutes, 6 for 13 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal, as well as 16 points in total. So he was the leading scorer off the bench. Not bad. He was also the 3rd leading scorer on the Milwaukee Bucks, behind Antetokounmpo and Middleton. Not bad at all from a player coming off the bench. Moving down to the stats for the Bucks. 40 for 83 from the field, 48.2%. 8 for 21 from three-point range, 38.1%. 19 for 24 from the free throw line, so not bad at all, 79.2%. Pretty much hovering around that 80% mark, and they only scored 107 points. So what did the Celtics do that made the Milwaukee Bucks struggle? Well, this is what they did. Now Horford, first and foremost, an absolute amazing big man. 44 minutes played, 5 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 13 for 14 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and 24 points. Dropped a double-double on the Bucks' head, as well as almost having a triple-double, but he wasn't that close. So pretty good there from Al Horford, moving to the power forward position instead of the center position. It makes sense. Jason Tatum, 44 minutes played, 8 for 18 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, but in that category, 5 turnovers. He was the leading turnover king on the Celtics in this game, but they somehow edged out a victory. 19 points for Jason Tatum. He had a double-double as well. So 2 players so far on the Boston Celtics with a double-double, and they're at the top with the second most minutes played. Moving down to Aaron Baines, I think that's his name. 15 minutes played, 0 for 4 from the field, and 3 rebounds as your center. Really? 3 rebounds as your center? That's sad, and 0 points. That's not good. Why is he even starting? Why isn't Greg Monroe starting? Oh, well, we're not going to talk about him because he only scored 1 point. So, not that much any better. Moving down to Terry Rozier, 40 minutes played, 7 for 18 from the field, 4 for 9 from three-point range, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, and 23 points, guys. So, pretty good there by Terry Rozier, the point guard, starting point guard since Kyrie Irving was out for the rest of the season. It's pretty sad to see that, especially him and Gordon Hayward both going out for the rest of the season. That's not something you expected if you were a Celtics fan. Both of your star players going out with injury, and that is something that really does suck because I thought that the Celtics were going to give the team in the Eastern Conference Finals that they would go up against, not sure about the Cavs now, but that they were going to go up against a run for their money and possibly make the finals if both of them were healthy. Moving down, Jaylen Brown, 46 minutes played, 9 for 19 from the field, 2 for 5 from three-point range. The rest of it is pretty irrelevant except his point total with 20. So the Celtics had 4 players in 20-plus point territory. That's a team. That is a team. And when we go to the bench, Marcus or Markieff, I'm not sure which brother it is. I always get them mixed up. Marcus or Markieff Morris, 35 minutes played, 8 for 20 from the field, 2 for 4 from three-point range, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, and 21 points off the bench. That's what you expect from a player coming off the bench, and I'm actually glad that the Celtics made this change. Put now Horford at power forward, and then the rest is history. He can play power forward. He's a big man, but he's not a center. You know what I'm saying? So pretty interesting that he can play center, but he's not a natural center, you know. Then that is amazing. Looking at the last stuff, guys, that's the team stats, and I will be on my way. 39 for 94 from the field, 41.5%. 11 for 26 from three-point range, 42.3%. So they shot better from three-point range than they did field goal percentage, but it makes sense because they did take 94 shots as a team in field goal percentage. That is also combining the shots from three-point range, and the rest is history. 113 is the total for the Boston Celtics. So 113-107, a great game from the Celtics. Have to give them credit. Without Kyrie Irving, without Gordon Hayward, they're still trying to make a run in this playoffs, guys. But interesting, I actually predicted that the Bucks are going to win this series. So hopefully my prediction is right. I'm not good at predicting, especially when most of these teams I haven't watched a lot of. So interesting there. But that is it. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I will be back with some later. That will be the, here real quick, check out the games. Oh yeah, the Utah Jazz and Oklahoma City Thunder, as well as Minnesota and Houston. So stay tuned for that. I am on this NBA hype. So thank you for your support and have a good one. Bye-bye. Wow.